Your life.
What?
Your life.
Hi.
Hello. This is Mike, and I am here with my daughter Naya. Say hi already. Okay. Today is day 4 of Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa. And today's principle is Ujamaa.
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 And to give those who are unaware a little bit of a background on what Kwanzaa is. Kwanzaa is an African American created tradition intended to bring the African American communities and families together by giving principles to live by. And on the 7 days between Christmas and New Year's, each one of those days we recognize one of the principles and discuss it and what it means, and then throughout the year make those principles a part of our lives. So I am passing this tradition on to my daughter here, Naya. Naya's 4. And what do you think of Kwanzaa?
Kwanzaa is a tradition that when we spend time with our families at the house.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's very good, and that's basically what it's been so far. Is us as a family coming together at our home to go through the tradition. So that's exactly right. But Ujamaa, which is today's principle, is about community.
And community is about...
Someone said racist holiday based on color.
It's not a racist holiday based on color, because it's not based on colors. Basically, it was intended to bring a community together. There is no exclusion or requirement in any way to partake in anything Kwanzaa related. It's all about basic principles. It's nothing in any way
Do
singling
whites,
out.
Mexicans, and Asians celebrate it?
Well, it's not about who does not. It's about who does. And different people honor their families and traditions in different ways.
Yes or no?
No. But that doesn't make it a racist thing. That just means that this particular culture does. And it's by choice, as with everything. This is in no way a religion. There's no references to anything God. There's no prayers or anything like that. It's not a religion. It's just about good principles to live by. And if you were to research it and understand, you'd see that, as we talk about right now, community, Ujamaa.
Very mean comments.
Ujamaa is about community and making sure that we spend money within the community to help our businesses grow.
And we work together.
Yes. And so when we shop together and we spend money together, we help our communities grow. So that's what Ujamaa is about. It's about community and building our community as a community and helping support others in the community. So that is what Ujamaa is about. So today, being the 4th day, we are going to light the one black candle, the one red candle, the one green candle, and then another red candle. Okay, but I'm gonna do the lighter.
Okay, and then
I'm gonna light the black candle.
And then after, we're going to take it out, and then on each one.
Yes.
There.
Okay.
Now take it out.
All right. So go ahead. First, we're gonna do the red one. The first red candle represents the struggles of those from the past and the sacrifices that were made, and honoring and acknowledging those sacrifices. Now the green represents the future and the positive future and outlook in life. Yep, it's okay. Here. This is to honor those who have actually died and made the ultimate sacrifice. Go ahead. And gave their lives, whether that be in protest or just died as part of slavery and the times that tore essentially the African American community apart. If you understand slavery and realize that people were bought and sold, you realize that the bloodlines switch and change. Black people were bred, and so bloodlines can be very spliced by just genetics. So that candle there is to represent those who have died over the 400 plus years of slavery. So the other thing we do is you also have some food.
I don't know how to do it.
Go ahead, you can split it. The food is to represent the sharing of the crops, the sharing of the fruits of our labor of the year together. So now let's split. And we'll feed some here. Let me see that. Give it here. You take a piece. Daddy's going to take a piece. And then Daddy will pass it along to Mommy. And now the eating of the orange represents the fruits of our labor and the fruits of our contributions to society.
That's so fun.
The corn.
It's a made-up fictitious holiday for blacks. Same person.
The corn is to represent the children. Because we have 2 children, there are 2 ears of corn here.
And one for this, one for me.
It's not
One
racist.
for Vic, and 1 for Naya. So, once again, okay, we're going to leave him here? No, we're going to leave him here.
I want some corn.
No. We don't eat the corn. We leave the corn here. The corn represents you and Vic. That's what it represents. This is your presence.
The children.
So now, let's have some water. The sharing of the water is literally about sharing. This whole thing is about community and bringing families together. So, go ahead.
Hi from Brazil.
Hey from Brazil. Hey Brazil, how you doing?
Hey, Brazil.
Yeah, people from Brazil. So by sharing the water,
Let me see if we
for one, it forces the
Hi from
family.
Turkey.
It forces the family to be together. Hey Turkey, how's it going? It forces the family together to be in the same place. When you share fruits and you share water, that's when you have to be together because you have to pass it to each other when you share from the same glass. So once again, what's today's principle?
Ujamaa.
Ujamaa. And Ujamaa means
We work together.
we work together and we support our community. Okay. Now tell the people, what do you think of Kwanzaa? Tell the people.
What do you think of Kwanzaa?
You want to know if she wants to know, what do people think of Kwanzaa? We know one person's been very expressive, and we appreciate that. That's okay.
Thank you for inviting followers. Tawidi.
Well, this is all about a learning experience. A lot of people want to believe that
Gigi never heard of it.
it's it is a man-made tradition. This is not something that is historically found in any kind of a Bible. So this was started in the 70s, in the late 70s. So it's not about, actually no, in the early 70s. I think it's 73 or 74. And the person who created it is not the kind of person one wants to be like. But it's about the principles. It's an idea that transcends the person. Yes, sweetie. Yeah, so hold on a second. Let me wrap up. Say one last thing. So the idea, as I said, it's about principles and teaching the children and maintaining these principles, which have been determination, unity, community development. These are the kind of things that make up Kwanzaa. So right now, I want to thank everybody for checking us out. Naya's going to blow out the candles
A
right
banana. She wants to know what the banana's for.
Well, for those, somebody was asking about the banana, and yesterday we ate a banana. The banana represents the fruit of the harvest.
Yeah, the fruit of the harvest.
The fruit of the harvest, which represents the fruit of our labors. Basically, as we are able to essentially, for lack of a better term, earn, we are then able to feed our families.
The little black kid said, "Happy Kwanzaa, my brother."
Hey, happy Kwanzaa to you. So,
And I'm going to pretend the banana is a phone.
yeah, but we don't have telephones in Kwanzaa, but it's okay. So that's what the banana's for. It represents the food. Okay, so let's ready to blow out the candles. All right. So once again, this is day 4. Ujamaa.
Ujamaa.
Never hard.
I'm Muslim, not sure. Do Muslims celebrate?
It's not a religious thing. It's not a religious thing at all. So anybody can celebrate it. And it's not even really a celebration. It's more so of it's a tradition. So.
Cool. Interesting.
Yeah.
Someone said it's a black thing.
It was created for the African American community. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It was created for the African American community, but it was not intended to be exclusive.
You can't really repeat your cuss words in front of my daughter, so.
That's okay. So, thank you. No, we're not going to do the banana because we did the orange tonight. Okay, so let's leave it and let's say goodnight to people.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you guys for checking us out. If you want to know, if you want to send me some messages, ask questions, it's all good. You can either send them to me here at Cool Ass Mike on the Twitters, or you can find me on Facebook. Thank you guys.